Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT. And what better way to kick off this episode of the Black and Gold brand than with the winner of the NXT Breakout tournament. The man who defeated Hook at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. The man who now holds a golden opportunity to challenge for whichever championship he chooses, whichever title he wants. He could challenge for the big prize, the NXT title. He could challenge for the NXT North American title. Hell, he could challenge for the NXT UK title if he wanted. And tonight, we're gonna hear from our boy Hammer. What a better way to kick off this episode of NXT. What will the man who won the Breakout tournament, who beat some of the best newcomers on the brand, have to say? Who is he going to challenge? Who does he choose? We're about to find out. Some strong words there from Hammer, and we now know who he's choosing. And oh, wait a minute. The man he chose, the NXT champion. He's here. The man who successfully defended that title at Stand and Deliver against one of his biggest opponents and probably one of his toughest opponents, JD McDonough. And it looks like the NXT champion has some choice words for the winner of the Breakout tournament. And look at Braun. Live here on the Black and Gold brand. And some choice words by both men as they both face each other down. Oh, getting up in each other's face. And now, wait a minute. Oh, no, Hammer throwing the first punch. And now Braun, here comes the NXT champion. Braun Breaker takes Hammerstone out of it. And this crowd here in Orlando, seeing these two behemoths go at it. And here we go. Braun Breaker, he accepted the challenge from Hammerstone. And these two Goliaths, these two bulls are going to do battle for the NXT title. The only question is, when and where can we get this match started? And we're going to have to get security to break these two up, because this is just turned into a Full Metal Mayhem right now. And Braun Breaker has Hammerstone up, and a huge exploder to the outside. The ref trying to get some control here, but I don't think there's any control when it comes to taming these two behemoths, these two future world champions. And Braun Breaker still bringing the fight to the winner of the Breakout tournament. And Braun Breaker just hammering away on Hammerstone. And now, wait a minute. Oh, spear from Braun Breaker. What's going to happen when these two eventually do battle for the NXT title? And Braun Breaker now stalking Hammerstone. And just like he did to JD McDonough, Braun Breaker with the power slam. And Braun Breaker with a huge power slam to Hammerstone. What is going to happen when these two go at it for the title? And that was certainly a chaotic way to start off this episode of NXT. But now we actually got to move on to our sanctioned and scheduled action that we have here tonight for the card. And I don't think I've ever had a more chaotic start to the show.
Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra, Valkeria.
And now we move on to our first matchup. And what a great way that was. It's Alex Hammerstone made it abundantly clear he won, and he did not waste any time, and I respect that. But now we kick off this episode of NXT with our first match. We're going to have some women's competition, as you guys can see, making her way to the ring. Lyra Valkeria. This young woman has she's a hard-she person. We will be bringing in new superstars, men, women, tag teams from all over the planet will be here at NXT Level Up to perform for each and every one of you. A new era in NXT has risen. But with that said, here's Lyra Valkeria's opponent, the devastating, the demented, the devious Blair Davenport. Some may know her as Blair Davenport, others mainly know her as Bea Priestley. Without a doubt, in my opinion, one of the best female in-ring performers that I have seen. I followed her career all throughout the UK towards Japan, where she's wrestled in certain matches in NJPW, wrestled alongside superstars like Will Ospreay, Grado Khan, Joey Ryan. This woman has been all over the world, won titles in almost every company she's worked for, and has put on banger match after banger match. And if you look at the arsenal and the moveset of Blair Davenport, you really can't find any other, and you'll understand why I think she's such a worthy adversary. In a burning society where elegance and class really isn't the talk of the town anymore, Blair Davenport mixes it all up in her arsenal and her lifestyle very much well. So Lyra Valkeria is going to have a lot on her plate if she hopes to get a win over Blair Davenport. And remember, both of these women have competed in NXT UK, have not won the NXT UK Women's title as Blair Davenport goes for a cover. But out of the two, Blair Davenport is the only one to have challenged for the NXT UK title, and unfortunately she came out unsuccessful against former champion Meiko Satomura. And now Blair bringing the fight with the stiff chops to Valkeria. And now hits her with a swinging neck breaker. And Blair Davenport, the confidence of this woman is insurmountable. And now Blair into a cover on Valkeria. Hook of the leg, only a count of one. Come on, Blair. You're a veteran. You should know better than this. And Blair Davenport not giving Valkeria a chance. Now Valkeria able to kick back up and tries to get herself back into this matchup. An Irish whips Blair Davenport outside the ring. I may have caught Davenport a little bit off guard there. And now Valkeria, you see her trying to get herself some of Blair Davenport, and she saw Blair coming in with that enziguri, trying to take her off her game. But Valkeria, she understands the game. She may not be a veteran of the sport, but she acts like she is. Now Valkeria swung off the ropes. Now look at, oh! Nice athleticism and a kick up. And ooh! Blair playing mouse into a cover after catching Valkeria right on the temple. Now Blair Davenport with another swinging neck breaker. And that's the thing about Blair Davenport. And I think that's what people really don't take note of. She's so vicious, but yet she's so calculated. It's because she knows the sport. She's been in the ring with some of the best, and she's learned from every single loss that she's ever had. And this is why I do truly feel like Blair Davenport, if she's the NXT Women's Champion one day, she will be one of the most, if not the most dominant champion that we'll have. But I'm getting too ahead of myself because at NXT Stand and Deliver, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we did crown a new NXT Women's Champion, and none other than the fierce Nikita Lyons. And although, unfortunately, even though on my part I lost the footage on the match, I will let you all know, yes, Nikita Lyons is the current NXT Women's Champion. She was able to defeat Mandy Rose. And now she's looking at all the women who want a piece of her NXT title. And back to this matchup, Valkeria is starting to build a little bit of momentum here against Blair Davenport, but you can't allow Blair Davenport to just gain momentum back like that. You can't leave room for mistakes. And now Valkeria with a huge Caribbean kick right there, caught Blair, I think, right on the bridge of the nose. And now Blair Davenport trying to recuperate in the corner as Valkeria with a nice hesitation drop kick. And now Blair Davenport starting to seem like she's in a bit of trouble here. And Valkeria with a big stiff knee right to the temple. And Valkeria to the top. What could she be looking for? A big move. Oh, missed the moonsault. And now drops Blair Davenport with a backdrop suplex cover on her. Count of one, but right there, Blair had the rope. That's the veteran instinct that I was telling y'all about. You can't count someone like Blair Davenport out. You just never can. And now look at this, wrenching at the arm. Valkeria tried to catch her again, but a stiff knee. Stiff knee caught Valkeria, may have stunned her, knocked her out. Oh, I may be mistaken. Because Valkeria is starting to fight back. Went for a kick of her own. But now, Blair Davenport with a huge Falcon Arrow. Hooks the leg, shoulders down. No, Valkeria able to get that shoulder up. And you see Blair Davenport trying to get up in the face of the ref. And Blair Davenport, you can see the anger, the disdain in her face. Look at this. Just practically bullying Valkeria. But at the same time, this is calculated punishment. Manipulating the joints, bending the muscles and bones in the ways they're not supposed to. And it's stuff like this that makes Blair Davenport so dangerous, like I keep saying. And now she's at the top again with a huge cross body. Flatten Valkeria like a pancake, hook of the leg, and that was enough.
Here is your winner, Blair Davenport.
And women of the NXT roster, beware, because Blair Davenport is here, and she's here to stay. And that was a great tag team match that we just witnessed. And shout out to Gallus for a huge win here tonight. Creed brothers, you may want to watch your backs and keep your eyes open. But now we transition back into the women's division. The prodigy, the former NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez, who we have seen a couple of times here in Universe mode, and without a doubt is a guaranteed future champion, not just here on NXT one more time maybe, but also on the main roster when she heads over to Raw. Because as we all know, all the women are on Raw, all the tag teams are on SmackDown, a little something for everybody, you know how we do. And Roxanne would love nothing more to get the title that she never lost back, the NXT Women's Championship that she feels she's earned and deserved. But there's another woman who believes she also deserves it. And of course, it's Daddy's little rich girl.
And from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Straton.
As we all know, Tiffany Straton on NXT, always a good time to see. But if you guys want me to be honest, Tiffany Straton, absolutely one of the most beautiful women that we have here on the NXT roster, opposed to Mandy Rose, because I know people are going to come after me. But if you want me to be completely honest, Tiffany Straton is one of the most beautiful women we have here on the NXT roster. But even behind all that beauty, once she opens up her mouth, it's like talking to a broken Barbie doll. Seriously. Matter of fact, it's like just Tiffany Straton in general just screams Barbie doll. Can we all just admit that? That's not denying her athletic ability. That's not denying her great work in the ring and everything that she's worked for. But at the same time, the second she opens her mouth, I just hear nothing but Barbie. That's it. But either way, both women believe that they are deserving of future NXT Women's title opportunities. And that's the two of them. Here on my brand on NXT, Roxanne Perez is the only one to come close to becoming NXT Women's Champion. Tiffany Straton, who we have seen on this brand before, however, she's not gotten just there yet. Not on my brand. Over in NXT in WWE, of course we know she's a former NXT Women's Champion. Unfortunately, she lost to Becky Lynch last week. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. And Roxanne Perez starting to show a little aggression here. But as I was saying, Tiffany Straton, who I do think one of these days could just carry the women's division with her amazing in-ring IQ and her athleticism, as we just saw right there. You see, Tiffany Straton, without a doubt, has what it takes. She's got the ingenuity, she's got the beauty, and she's got the skill. And of course, she can probably do good on the mic if I actually paid attention to a damn word she says. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's that aggression of Tiffany Straton, as I was saying. And now Tiffany with a dragon screw taking out the knee of Roxanne Perez. And remember that Roxanne has had knee problems in the past. And Roxanne immediately coming right back into the ring, but Tiffany Straton, the taller and probably the stronger of the two, able to take advantage of Roxanne Perez's mistakes and follows it up with a corner drop kick. Tiffany quickly into a cover, count of one, count of two, but Roxanne Perez able to get the shoulder up. Tiffany, come on. She's a former women's champion. You gotta know better than that. And now Tiffany understands that she's got to keep her foot on the gas pedal as a rolling fireman's carry. A cover on Roxanne, but it's still not enough to keep her down. And Tiffany Straton just raking at the hair of Roxanne. And now Tiffany Straton has to try to think of something to put Roxanne Perez away. And now, wait a minute, Roxanne able to pick the leg of Tiffany Straton. And now, Roxanne trying to find her footing back in this match. trying to get something going, and it looks like she may just have it. Ooh, nice takedown. But Tiffany Straton able to catch Roxanne in her trap. And look at this. Oh, paying a little homage to Becky Lynch. Tiffany Straton in the disarm her. Roxanne Perez able to reach out to the rope though. Tiffany forced to break the submission. And now Tiffany Straton at the top rope, looking for a huge double foot stomp right into the ribs of Roxanne Perez. And Roxanne just trying to basically survive at this point, because Tiffany Straton has hit everything at Roxanne. Now look at this, into a Cobra clutch. Roxanne Perez could be forced to tap on the outside, but even if she does, it's not going to make any difference. Tiffany Straton, she has to get the submission in the ring. And Roxanne now, I think this is just Tiffany Straton just trying to apply punishment, but Roxanne able to get herself back into this matchup. And it looks like Roxanne Perez finally able to find her footing. Two great takedowns on Tiffany Straton. She goes under and goes over. Roxanne Perez is feeling it. Stiff European uppercut. And it looks like Roxanne Perez kicked to the midsection and a nice face buster on Tiffany Straton. Is that enough to keep her down? But no, it isn't. What a comeback from the Prodigy. And Roxanne Perez just trying to do anything she can to try to keep Tiffany Straton at her way. And now look at Roxanne, kick to the midsection. And wait a minute, pop rocks! Shoulders down, hook both legs. She got her! The young prodigy from Texas has just punched her way one step closer to the NXT Women's title. Congratulations to Roxanne Perez. Booker T, I know you got to be proud, my brother. And ladies and gentlemen, it's main event time here tonight on NXT. Of course, cut me off.
The NXT North American Championship.
As you heard the ring announcer who makes more than me say, it's time for our main event, a rematch from NXT Stand and Deliver. The now former A champion, the former NXT North American champion, Carmelo Hayes, looks to get back his title. Carmelo Hayes, without a doubt, one of the best in-ring performers that we have in the male division. Many say he's the future of not just NXT, but of WWE entirely. He's the one who's going to carry the new generation. And as you see, accompanied by his boy, Trick Williams, Melo hopes to get back the NXT North American title. But if you ask me, I think Carmelo Hayes losing the North American title was a blessing in disguise, really. Because think about it. Carmelo Hayes, if he wants to be the future of NXT or even wrestling as a whole, then he has to understand that the NXT North American title was just something to add to his resume. He's got bigger fish to fry someday. Who knows? Carmelo Hayes could eventually challenge Braun Breaker or even Alex Hammerstone for the NXT title one day. You never know. So good luck to Carmelo Hayes, whether he wins the NXT North American title here tonight or not. He still has bigger fish he can fry. But this man, his stock couldn't be higher. And look at the money coming out. The brand new two-time NXT North American Champion. The man who took advantage of Carmelo Hayes' overconfidence and cockiness and was able to become the new NXT North American Champion. I was able to get an interview with Carmelo Hayes after NXT Stand and Deliver. He said that Cameron Grimes capitalized on an opportunity that he is embarrassed of, that Cameron Grimes doesn't deserve. Carmelo Hayes said he overestimated Cameron Grimes. He didn't take him as seriously, and that was his biggest mistake. He gave Cameron Grimes an opening, and he says tonight that's not going to happen again. History is not going to repeat itself. And now you guys see what they're fighting for. And now announcer who somehow makes more than I do, you have the floor, I guess. Screw you, by the way.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes. And his opponent from Burlington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes. He was the $1 Million champion courtesy of Ted DiBiase, now a two-time NXT North American champion. But could his reign be short-lived? Could he have the shortest title reign in NXT history? The ref raises the title. It's officially on the line. Both men know what they're fighting for. Hayes, Grimes at it in a rematch from Battleground from this Sunday. And now Carmelo Hayes trying to get something out of the box here, but Cameron Grimes with a stiff roundhouse, immediately trying to end this the same way that he did at Stand and Deliver, but still right there at the ropes. And now Carmelo Hayes not going to give Cameron Grimes any time to breathe or recover or rest. And there it is. Look at Cameron Grimes. Carmelo Hayes got overconfident again. It almost cost him. And now Cameron Grimes has Hayes up, and a vertical suplex power bomb. Never seen that from Grimes' arsenal, but right there, Mello into the ropes again. And Grimes now, right in the face of Trick Williams. And a nice drop kick there from Grimes. And you know, Trick's got to be feeling that one. And now Hayes kicks out at a count of 2. And I'm not going to lie, their match at Stand and Deliver between Cameron Grimes and Carmelo Hayes, not the finishing I expected. Not at all. But Carmelo Hayes, he said he looks at that as a fluke victory. Cameron Grimes didn't really win a damn thing. And both of these two just have so much great chemistry with each other as Cameron Grimes, Irish whipped off the rope. Hayes goes under. And now reverses into a nice swinging neck breaker. And now Hayes with a pump kick right there to Grimes. Caught him on the jaw. And now Mello turning his attention to Cameron Grimes' leg, which I think is probably Cameron Grimes' one weakness. And I think Carmelo Hayes could be onto something, because Cameron Grimes' signature move is the cave-in. And if you take out the leg, he can't use it. And you saw Grimes right there. It looked like Carmelo Hayes was going to look for that cutter. But Grimes able to reverse, get a cover, but it's not enough to pin the former A champion. Carmelo Hayes seems to have the NXT North American champion reeling. And now Grimes trying to collect himself in the corner. Hayes with a full head of steam. And now Hayes on the onslaught of the current North American champion. And remember, Cameron Grimes took advantage of an opportunity that Carmelo Hayes made by his own mistake, by his own cockiness. Melo said he's not going to let history repeat itself. Cover on Grimes, but only a 2. Come on, Melo. You're the former A champion. You need to know that you're going to have to do more than that to keep someone like Cameron Grimes down. And now Grimes ricocheted out to the side to the mat. And now Hayes going to try to give him chase, but Cameron Grimes, Grimes, and it's that same swinging spine buster that Cameron Grimes used to pin Carmelo Hayes for the NXT North American title. And now it's that same move that Cameron Grimes is going to try to capitalize on. Can it help him retain here tonight? No. Too much wiggle room for Carmelo Hayes to recover. Now Cameron Grimes at the top rope. Could he be taking his stocks to the moon? Nice crossbody into another cover by Hayes. Still refusing to stay down. And now, uh-oh, Carmelo Hayes caught him. And now Hayes probably looking for another big move to capitalize on Cameron Grimes. And Trick, come on, Trick. But again, the referee didn't see nothing, so he can't say. And Trick, now, you're going to be costing your boy, Trick, I'm telling you. And now Carmelo Hayes looking to be back in firm control just like he wanted. And now Cameron Grimes, though, able to come back. Not going to take that lion down from Carmelo Hayes. But again, Melo's money. He knows this game. He knows Cameron Grimes very well. Grimes, as you saw right there, Grimes went for the drop kick. Carmelo Hayes able to sidestep into a nice forearm. Takes down the Southern boy into a cover, but Grimes still able to kick out. Come on, Carmelo. You should know better than this. Oh! That was a stiff super kick. And now Carmelo looking for nothing but net. No! He sidestepped. And now Cameron Grimes looking for the cave-in, but Carmelo Hayes able to stop, but Cameron Grimes got the cave-in a second time. Into a cover. Both legs are hooked. No! Hayes able to kick out. And now Grimes with a beautiful swanton bomb. Jeff Hardy would be proud. Cover on Melo, but still not enough to keep Melo down. And now Grimes is feeling it. He's willing to take it to the moon. And here comes Cameron Grimes. 2 clotheslines, catches Melo's leg, and takes him down. And you see the look on Trick Williams' face. He's getting concerned for his boy as he hits another swinging side slam, but still Hayes not willing to give up. And now you see Carmelo Hayes trying to retreat to the outside, but Grimes right there with the tope con hello. And Cameron Grimes now feeding into the energy of the NXT universe. And now Grimes always looking for that Superman punch maybe, but Carmelo Hayes able to get one over. And now Melo back to the freaking kidneys of Cameron Grimes. And remember, this is our main event. This is for the NXT North American title. And now Melo springboards off the ropes and into a nice leg drop. And if I were Melo, I would have covered him and tried to get the win right off there, right off rip. And now Melo into a nice snap suplex. And if I'm Carmelo Hayes, I gotta look for one last big shot, one last big move. And just as I say that, it looks like he's gonna get it. Carmelo Hayes, nothing but no! Cameron Grimes reversing to a huge powerbomb, but look at Trick Williams. Trick Williams again. Gonna leave the door open for Carmelo Hayes. Into the cover, but Grimes was right there at the rope. Carmelo Hayes just berating Cameron Grimes. And look at this. And now Cameron Grimes, out of the punishment. Carmelo Hayes, almost got him, but didn't quite get him. And now he got the cave-in. The cave-in. Shoulders are down. Both legs are hooked. He got him. He freaking got him.
And still, NXT North American Champion, Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes, another cave-in, another capitalize on the former A champion. And Cameron Grimes is still the NXT North American Champion, and he just took his stock straight to the moon. And that was an instant classic. That was a match worth rewatching. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that is all we have here tonight for NXT. That is all we have for our main event. Now the questions only ask, when are we going to get Hammerstone versus Braun Breaker for the NXT title? Who could be next for Cameron Grimes? And what does the NXT tag title division look like now that we have Indus Sher and Gallus Boys gunning for the tag team titles? So many questions that need answers that we will get somewhere down the line. But with that said, we will have to wait till the next episode of NXT. And with that said, I will see you all for SmackDown. You don't want to miss it. And I'll see you all in the next one.